He's all on you, man, God. The Spirit of the Lord is upon you. He's doing something in your spirit. He never holds shut. God is on you right now. That's the Spirit of the Lord is all on you. Yourself. So many folks allow folks to distract them and to hinder them for what you've been expected from God. And when folks are not connected with God, folks connect with the church but they don't connect with God. And when there's a lack of connection with God, come on somebody, it's hard for them to enter in. You can be here, but mind and heart, you're nowhere when it comes to God. And that's why prayer is so essential in this hour. Because prayer makes you more sensitive to receive and to hear the voice of God. And you can tell when there's a lack of prayer. See, there's time that you got to shut it down and get in the presence with God, that God can do something for you personally. Because I'm different here. I ain't going to be working hard when it comes to wheels. I think a lot of people burning themselves out. We are doing the most, trying to provoke an atmosphere, an earthly presence. God is people. Come on, somebody. It's not open for God. See, he said, whosoever will, let him come. And he that cometh to me, I would in no wise cast him out. Everybody don't come to receive from God. They don't come to receive from God because it don't take all that to connect with God when you already got a relationship with God. Anybody you got a relationship with God, there's some things you know about. So now I'm just teaching and I'm getting done. And God's going to do for those that are still thirsty and that are still hungry. Everybody come to church ain't thirsty and hungry. Because he said, blessed he that hunger and thirst after righteousness, for he shall be empty. He shall be dead and dry. Now if you're hungry, why you ain't eating? See, that's why, listen here, amen. That's why you can't get caught up in the hype. See, what a lot of people did this week, whatever the revival, they were just caught up in the hype. Because you can see the results of them coming stuff. Amen, somebody. So it was just, we get fascinated with certain words or the knowledge of things, but we ain't making no changes. Because if it was received properly, we would have made the proper changes. Y'all ain't liking the teaching, but I know. So God trying to get us, sit down. You don't have to say, man, I done got mature enough that I don't need all that rally. You can sit there and don't ever say nothing. Amen, somebody. Because my focus ain't everybody. Because everybody ain't the remedy. I'm only talking to the hungry folk that really want something from God. That's tired of church as usual, but I want his presence back. See, people got word, but I'm looking for presence. Because in the presence of the Lord is a fullness of God's joy. Sit down, let me get ready and teach it. But what I'm saying is that our churches as a whole or experiencing so much dryness. And it's hard to really find God places because there's so much entertainment going on. It's too much performance. Folk come to the altar, they ain't really dying before God. They don't stay there long enough for God to really destroy something in their life. The altars ain't for the purpose of performance. It's to die in the sacrifice. Folk coming to the altar, they ain't dying out to nothing. Because when you die to something, something's going to live with it. So listen, we got to go back to God. We coming back to church, but we ain't coming back to God. And God said, I got something against you. Because you have left your first love. Your job ain't your first love. Your career ain't your first love. Look at your way he said amen. What you pursuing as your first love. God's supposed to be your first love. And that's why he said, seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness. And all these things. See, you know what the prophet missing y'all up with things? Which y'all consider prophetic is things. And that's why we can't break, because we're seeking for things. But my God, when you seek for presence again, when you seek for power, y'all get out the point. When you seek for relationship again, when you seek to be intimate with God, the things is additional. Amen. When you got a relationship with God, things are enhanced for what you already have. So you don't know why y'all as a whole can't break before God? Come on, somebody. You seeking too much things. Watch what he said. And he said, watch what he said. What profits a man that going to gain the whole world and lose his soul? Or what would a man give in change? For his soul, we are exchanging things and losing our soul. Amen, somebody? Because we are lacking, amen, personal relationship with God. There was a time that the excitement was there. Folk was excited when they talk about, let us go to the house of God. We was excited, but now it takes so much to get us in a place with God. But when you have spent time with God before you came, amen, not spending time with other stuff, but when you spend time with God, you will enter into his gates with thanksgiving and to his courts with praise. And you'll be faithful and blessed name. That's just our reason for service, is to give him praise. Praise is common for them. When folk got a relationship with God, you don't have to make them praise God. When you got to, come on somebody, because he said a time will come when the true worshiper shall worship me in spirit and in truth. The reason why people can't get the spirit because they won't be truthful with God. You got to be truthful that you done lost some stuff and quit sounding like you still got it. Quit running the house like you still got it. There's a disconnect there. And you moving by the sounds of the music. But some of us don't have to have that. That's why when you're still praying God, because I hear a sound of abundance, of rain. It ain't got to do with the music. It ain't got to do with nothing. It's what I hear in my spirit. And my spirit is saying something contrary to what the music is saying. Let me go into the Word of God, give you a word for about 5 or 6 minutes. Gospel of St. Matthew is where we're going. We thank God for all of the visitors and guests. We salute you in the name of the Lord. But listen here, God wants his church back. Let me say, God wants his church back. And that's why he said, upon this rock, I will build my church, and the gates of hell should not prevail. God don't have his church because his presence ain't on his church. Anything God is attached, come on, anything God is in, he's attached to. And a lot of us, God ain't on us no more. And why he ain't on us no more? Because we ain't on him no more. We on the church, but we're not in his presence. Because you can be here not in his presence. And so that's why it's taking a long time for your mind to get shifted. No matter how many people come in here and preach. No matter how many folk repertoire the scripture. No matter how many folk release knowledge unto you. No matter how good folks preach. Until you have a personal encounter with God for yourself. They're just giving you good information. Paul was doing a lot of things until he had a connection with God, and he got no more. He wasn't Saul no more. He was Paul, because Saul was his bundle name, but Paul was his conversion name. And the reason why folks ain't getting converted because they ain't being convicted. See, conviction will make you seek more to God. They making the message too easy for you, and then I challenge you to go out to God. They challenge you to go out to thing, but they ain't challenge you to go out to God. Now sit down, amen. I'm finna go on and teach this thing and be done. Now watch this. Matthew, the 4th chapter, very familiar text. Then was Jesus led up of the Spirit. Notice I said spirit with a capital S. Yes. I mean, he wasn't led by spirits. No, he wasn't. He was led by the Spirit. A lot of what we doing, God ain't leading us to do it. And me and all of us have been guilty of doing things that God ain't leading us to do. It's what we want to do. The Lord was never in it. We're doing ministry and God ain't leading us to do the type of ministry we do. Because in reality, folk don't even know what ministry is. We so accustomed to church way of doing things. We are so absent of what ministry is. Ministry is to serve, not to be served. And that's why sometimes we got to strip ourselves of all these collars. Because you ain't in a servant mode, because you ain't even serving the Lord. You got the servant collar on, you got the servant robe on, but you ain't in a servant position. Oh, y'all ain't liking to sit down and figure out. You can have what symbolized servitude, but not really serve. That's why I don't got no collar on today. Because some of you don't even know the significance of what that means. Church folk and many of us just told us what they didn't even give you the revelation of why you wear what you wear. Come on, somebody. Hallelujah to God. And that's why it's hard for us to break before God, because that thing choking us where we can't even open our mouth and say nothing to God. Sit down, y'all. Sit down now. You have to know. Y'all holler to listen. Just listen right now. You want to do all that holler right now. Listen to God. Because y'all hollered all last week. Right. And didn't show no real sign this morning that I really receive impartation. So watch this. When God is the leading factor of everything we do, He go before us and make ease success our way. You know why a lot of ways ain't being made? God ain't making them. That's right. Because you can't tell me, watch this, that God is connected, I'm connected with God. Come on, somebody. And there's no president operation. You can't tell me, watch this. See, God had to cause me to revisit things. And when God, see, You can't have a visitation with God and God don't have you to revisit certain things. That's right. And everything that'll delay ain't the devil. See, sometimes God will delay stuff that gets you back to him. I used to say, well, it's the devil God, it's the devil God, it's the devil God. But most of the things that we want might be wrong motives, and that's why he ain't manifested it. Oh, y'all quiet in this church? Y'all quiet in this church today? Y'all don't quiet. Maybe you, and to be honest, me and all of us have had some type of wrong motives. Some people still got wrong motives. When it comes to position and title, some of us got wrong motives while we join churches. Oh, y'all ain't saying it, man. We join ministry, Pastor, I need a position. I need you to place me in a place. But we ain't placed in God. We won't place him in a church, but when it comes to God, for real. And maybe you don't understand what motive is. Motive is a reason for doing something that is hidden, a secret. The purpose of the reason why you're doing it. Make it plain, sir. Or for someone or something. When you do something for somebody, or you do something to help something, it's always a person attended to it. It's something attached to it. In other words, if you help somebody and then you got to talk about it, you know, I helped you, apostle, I did this for y'all, and give God the praise. What was the motive behind why you did it? That's why he can't reward you. He can't reward you, come on somebody, because you did it with self-gain. You didn't do it out of pure heart. So I had to examine God, why do I want a church? Why do I want another building? Do I want a building just because other folk throwing up stuff? Do I want another building because they got good crowd? Amen. I got to know that my motives is right. Why? Look at you, ain't saying it now. Y'all quiet up in here today. Why do you want another church? Why do you want to preach all the time? Why you always want to teach that? Why you want to let nobody else teach it? So watch this. Sit down. I'm almost done. Jesus is led up. He not went up. He led up. Because he is led by the Spirit of God. They are the sons. So in everything we do in this hour, if we're going to get God approval on it, God got to be the leading factor. I don't want nothing to be a part of nothing that God ain't leading me to do. And I don't want nobody who encourages me to do something. Come on, somebody, that God ain't leading me to do. And sometimes folk can see how other people are doing something and they want you to do, come on somebody, what other churches are doing. But that ain't what I've been called to do. I ain't been anointed to conform. Well, y'all don't want to teach me that. See, everything, that's why I'm trying to figure out, Shanika, some of y'all that forgot, amen, what this ministry was birthed through. This ministry was birthed through prayer and fast. It wasn't birthed through all that other stuff that you want to confirm it to be. We fasted and prayed, right? Come on, somebody. And that's how God released us to us. Look at you when he said it. And what we got to do is relaunch and re-usher with this ministry. Let's come on, sir. There's a original day to do. I'm talking to you, Bria. We got to get back to understand that everything we got in the river of the natural, God had to, we had to go in the spirit and call it down. We had to get in prayer. We had to get in warfare. Y'all want stuff too easy and you don't want to pray for it. But come on, somebody. But when God come on, when God is really on your life, there's something you got to go and pray because the enemy don't want you to have it. And so you got to go in the river of the spirit. God, because the kingdom of God suffers violence, and the violence takes it by force. until we get back on our face and pray. The devil don't want us to have it. He don't want us to have what God promised to have. But I guarantee you, if we get back on our face and start seeking God, the book said that long as they sought the Lord made them to prosper. Sit down, I'm going to teach you like the Holy Ghost gives. I don't know where this non-praying spirit people come from. I don't know why these people come to think they're just going to get everything and they're going to seek God for it. Because when you start seeking God, it ignites your spirit. You can't be that lukewarm when you praying. The reason why you lost the fire because you done lost the prayer life. I wish someone would give God the praise. When people pray, they spirit in charge. When people pray, come on, your spirit don't ever have to tell you to do nothing. When you got a prayer life, come on, your spirit, come on, much prayer, much power. Little prayer, little power. Oh God, come on, much prayer, much power. No prayer, no power. So now I ain't done with yet. I'm getting ready to quit. So God had to revisit me. And he said, Tolliver, everything that was manifested in the earth realm was through your seeking my face. But when you get around non-seekers, when you get around non-prayers, and they get things the wrong way, and pretty soon you think what you're doing ain't God. You gotta get God to pray. They get it through scheming and tricking. Amen. Don't got no standard of what they doing. But amen, we got to get back to standard. And there's a standard to God. Look at you ain't saying amen. There's a standard to God. And we got to get back to standard. We done lost the standard. We don't stand for nothing no more. So yeah, if you compromise and do what the people want you to do, amen, somebody, yeah, you can get stuck, but I refuse to compromise after all God have did for me. I refuse to give up the anointing, to give up what God has. I don't care who leaves. I'm looking for some people that want God. I'm tired of entertainers. I'm tired of people, amen, with wrong motive. Look at you, ain't saying amen. I want people that want God, amen, that they want a man, that they want a woman. People, come on, somebody. The reason why a lot of you women can't get in the presence, you're too connected to a man. You so want a man too much. But I wish you would shift your focus and get to the place and seek God. And that's what Paul said, I would that y'all were like me. Amen. That God would be firm. But when you get in a relationship, you get so distracted and God ain't nowhere to be found. Sit down, I'm a preacher until I get delivered this morning. Some of you can't find God. That go for men and women. You get so distracted we can't even find you on Saturday prayer. Amen, somebody. You get so distracted we can't even find your prayer. Look at you ain't saying it, man. And how can I be a man of God? You a man of God. And you don't want to have a desire to pray. That's impossible. How you going to be a woman of God that don't like to pray? I know y'all don't like me, but it's the truth in the way. How you going to be an intercessor and you ain't in prayer? Come on, somebody. The devil's a lie. When you got a real heart for God, that's what you were created to do. With the amen, to commune with God. And when you lose the image of God, you ain't gonna have no prayer life. How can you be created in the image and the likeness of God and don't like to commune with Him? You done lost the image. Why y'all get mad at me when it's the truth anyway? Why y'all sitting there getting mad at me? Y'all done lost the image of God. Sitting in high places but don't got no oil on you. Sitting in high places with color but don't got no pride. So y'all ain't get God to pray. Amen. Because we got a form of God but denying the power thereof. Sit down. I'm going to get through preaching. I know the devil don't like it. But judgment started in the house of God first. He judges his church. Because it shut them backslid in their heart. You could be sitting here still a backslid. Amen. Teaching and doing stuff, but your heart ain't with God. Look at the church world today. supposed to be all right with the mediocre. I'm supposed to be all right with the average. No, no, no. I know what's God and what ain't God. I've been with God too long to know when God ain't in a place and the devil's allowed. We working too hard to get his presence and his glory back in the church. And if the glory is present, it will never be no manifestation. It will never be no deliverance. Nobody never get filled with the Holy Ghost. If that's what y'all desire, you should be comfortable as a preacher. Amen. And don't see soul get saved. Y'all not be, look at you ain't saying amen. Y'all not be comfortable as a prophet, as a preacher, and don't have a burden for soul. That's the Great Commission. When God called you, he give you a power and anointing. Y'all ain't giving God the praise. And he give you a burden for soul. People have lost their burden for soul. They have the fame and prestige. They have to coming up now. I'm going to show you in the text. Look at you ain't saying amen. Sit down. I'm going to show you in the text because somebody got to defend God. Somebody got to stand for God again. We're dealing with a backsliding generation. And we don't think Jesus is coming back. Maybe he gets to come back. Come on, somebody. And is afraid a lot of shouters and tongue talkers are going to miss heaven because they done lost the oil. And the book said it's almost midnight. There were 10 virgins and 5 were wild and 5 were foolish. The 5, look at you ain't saying it, man. The foolish said, give me some of y'all. For my lamp is going out. And you don't even know that your lamp is going out. You ain't oiling no more. You ain't shining no more. There's a darkness and presence which represent evil. Come on, somebody. Because when you don't in the spirit, you look at y'all getting mad, but I'm a preacher to the devil getting mad. When you ain't in the presence, you open your spirit. There's so many demonic spirit, and you don't even look like God no more. You don't even look like, come on. When you was in the engine, that was a time we can see you, and we see God on you. But now we see world on you. Now we see how to give God the praise. We don't even see God, that you're a prophet, an apostle, a teacher, but don't see no presence upon you. Now watch what he says right here. Jesus is led up by the Spirit of God into the wilderness. He'll lead him in a place of comfort. See, folk want to be led in places that's going to tickle your flesh. You want to be in ministry, come on somebody, that's going to fit your lifestyle. You don't want to be in ministry that's going to challenge you. You got to get God to pray because people don't challenge your sin. You got to get God to pray. They don't challenge your sin. They say it's all right. It ain't all right. Come on somebody, you just can't do everything call yourself saved. Look at y'all, come on. You just can't come in here because there's a difference between saved and unsaved. There's a difference between holy and unholy. They ain't talking about your clothes. Because you can have the clothes, but still don't mean you're holy. Holiness has nothing to do with your long dress over there. It has nothing to do with because you don't wear makeup. It has something to do with your heart and your mind and your spirit. Sit down, y'all. The visitors can't hear us. You're too loud. Let the visitor hear. This is a personal message. So I don't want you saying all that to try to take the spotlight off of you. Because all in Hollywood, we try to take the spotlight of us and put it on somebody else. But you better have an ear to hear what the Spirit is saying unto the church. So now let me finish this right here. So he led him into the wilderness. Somebody said the wilderness. Now, mother, wasn't that in the wilderness Jesus wanted? Remember, animals are wild. Come on, son. Wilderness is a desert place. Wilderness is a dry place. But Jesus was led there. He didn't make a conscious decision to go there. He was led there to be tempted or tested by the devil. Am I right? And he was there 40 days and 40 nights. Day and night. Now after that, watch this. After Jesus led there, he stayed there because in that wilderness, he was being made. In that wilderness, he was being molded. In that wilderness, the sun went down. Because it was not the supernatural Jesus, it was the man Jesus. Spirit, he was all right. But something was being altered in his flesh. And you know what God's trying to do to you? Come on. He's trying to cause you to die some things in your flesh, but you're leaving the wilderness too quick. Because see, in the wilderness, Ryan and many of us preachers, is when you're going to see your imperfections. So you too busy looking at other folks' imperfections, and you looking over that there's some imperfection, and it's been there for a long time. Some of you been dead spiritually for a long time. Even you've been with me 10 years, you still don't got no life. You've been, come on, somebody 8 years, and you still don't got no joy. She's the text here right here, mother. So in the wilderness, something was being broken. See, we let people minister too quick that ain't been broken. They too cocky and they too proud. And you don't got no reason to be proud. You ain't carrying what you say you carry. And he resists the pride, mother, but give grace to the humble. And if you humble yourself, he will. Don't wait till God honor you. You got to quit being lifted up. You let people tell you you're so much of one. Because it's cost something to carry what we carry. It costs your friends. It costs your family. Look at you ain't saying that. It costs your job. You gotta get out the prayer. It costs a lot when God elevates you to a place of what you consider status. So he was led there in the wilderness. In that wilderness, his will was being broken. God can't use a lot of folk because they will. And they won't obey. But see, Jesus learned obedience by the thing he had to suffer. You ought to be tired of suffering the same or repeated thing because you won't obey what God said. A lot of things would have been broke if obedience was in operation. Because all of us, God done told us to do something. But somewhere or another, amen, we didn't do what he said. And you got to know when it ain't on you no more. I'm tired of seeing preachers and prophets, apostles and teachers still function when God done left you. See, God will still let you preach in the spirit of hope for you. And you will still think you in position. But ain't no glory, ain't no presence, ain't no anointing. Come on, somebody. But you're still on the king's, you still on the throne stone, but the Spirit of the Lord done left you. Somewhere up there, early in time, God was telling you to do something. But somewhere you ignored him. And you can't keep on ignoring him and think you're going to keep what you once had. And then you'll be trying to start something, God invalidating what you're trying to start. He'll let you start it, won't he let you complete it. Now there was in a wilderness being tempted of the devil. And when he had fasted, we ain't fasting no more. Fasting causes a level of obedience for your soul. And I ain't talking about these Daniel fasts that y'all doing. I ain't talking about fasting and you're still, amen, eating little portion of stuff. I'm talking about some real fasting. I'm talking about starving that flesh. Y'all didn't give God to pray. I'm talking about not eating and drinking for real. Y'all don't even know why it's called the Daniel fast. We just been taught that. Look at you, ain't said it. But don't even have the revelation while Daniel was fasting. Come on, somebody. And we tell me, we go, y'all quiet. We going on Daniel fast. You don't even know revelation while Daniel fast. You don't even know purpose while he was fasting for. So you said you're going on Daniel fast, but you eat portions of stuff. You're not starving that flesh. Come on now. With that flesh. That's true fasting. It's starving that flesh with that flesh desire. Because it's that flesh that's blocking you from obeying God. Now watch this. Let me get through this. Now he was fasting 40 days and 40 nights. And the book said, and afterwards he was hungry. Now, right away, the tempter came to him with a need. See, I'm learning, thank you, Holy Ghost, that I got to watch needs. There you go. Because people take advantage when they see that you have a need. Let me break it on down for you. When they think you need them, he need me to fill his position. He need me to be, come on, son. He need, boy, y'all quiet. He need me to do this. That's why when you get mad and leave, they like, oh, he gonna call me back. No, I ain't calling you. Y'all quiet on that side over there. So you try to take advantage when you sense he have a need. Because a need go way beyond a want. That's a lot of times what you want and this is what you need. And so we got to watch being in need and having need and sharing with folk what you have need of. Because that's when they start working on when there is a need. You see what I'm saying? There's a need. They start working on that. When there's a need, somebody said when there's a need, they start working on that. So the devil came to Jesus when he was in need because he hadn't ate for 40 days. He had not drunk for 40 days. So he was in need of food. He was exhausted because of the long fast. And the tempter presented something. He presented something when he was in need. You got to watch what's being presented to you when you have a need in your life. People present all type of opportunities. Say, Pastor, you do it. Yeah, come on, son. You need to do it this way. You need to do this way. Because they sense there's a need. And because they sense a need, Satan gets on them. And they start trying to use manipulation. And they start catching attitude and they start getting mad when things don't go their way. Come on, son. Because they so used to things going their way. Amen, somebody. But see, I'm starting to let God have his way and what God wants things to do, rather than everybody leave. Because I understand I can't help everybody. If you've been with me 10, 11 years, you still ain't changed. It's something wrong. He said, watch this. He said, and when he's telling him, when the tempter came to him, he said, if that be the Son of God, command these what stones be turned to bread. Now I want you to jump to that 5th verse there, and I will get, maybe I have 5 people and I'll pray for them and be God. Now he says that in the 5th verse, then the devil taking him up. So they let me know everybody going up don't mean God taking them up. Every promotion don't mean God promote you. So you better watch who lifting you up. Because who lift you up will bring you also down. I want God to lift me up. And if I humble myself, he will lift me up. So when Satan lifts you up, pride is there. So you get the big hand, you get puffed up. So you're not armored no more. You're not submissive no more. You're not teachable no more. Because you have the mindset, I know everything. I hear God just like he do. God is talking to me just like he is. If he is, why we keep making bad choices? Because when God talks to him, it's because you acknowledge God in all your ways. And he will direct your paths. So the devil taking him up. And watch this. To a holy city and set him on the balance of the tip and said, if you be the Son of God. If you be. He already knew he was because he was up there with him. Satan was the praise angel at the throne of God. He was one of the archangels. So he knew that Jesus was the Son of God. And no doubt about it, he didn't know it. There are some things we know what's right for wrong, whether we do it or not. So he said, he take him what? He takes him what? Into the home. Huh? Son of man, cast it there, so it should give him angel charge concerning thee, and his hand that shall bear him up. Did he say that? Yes. And left what? Now, 8th verse, watch this. Notice here, it said, and the devil keep taking him up. Who taking you up? Now watch this. The devil taking him up and do what? To a exceedingly high mountain. Mountains was meeting places. It was places that they would meet and talk to God. Jesus would steal away and go to the mountain. Did he do that? Now watch this. When he took him to the high mountain, he showed him all of the kingdom of the world. Because Satan is the God of this world. So only thing the devil presented to him what the world had to offer him. And so you got to watch. Y'all don't like that? I always take it, amen, opportunities because people present stuff to you. Every engagement, amen, somebody wants you to preach. You accept it. You don't know the witches are there. And some of us ain't prepared to handle some things. You cannot accept everything people present to you. And some of us not in a place with God that we can just accept anything. Because we ain't strong enough yet. There's some job you got to turn down and wait on God because you don't need to be missing church and prayer like you do. There's some, come on somebody, there's some gigs that you got to turn down. You can't take every gig, come on, and then you become on a high labor. Come on somebody, you got to say, no, I ain't taking this, amen, because I don't think God is in this, and you ought to not want to be a part of nothing that God is there. You got to watch because the devil is tricking them, and what he doing, he presents stuff to the people of God to pull us away from the things of God, and that's why folks have a hard time breaking before God because there's so many things are being presented to them, amen, and the devil is tipping you and enticing you and pulling you away from the things of God. So you got to watch, you got to say, is this God opportunity or is the devil trying to, amen, get me off course and get me off focus? We don't got no time. We're in the heat of the battle, baby. Amen. The devil doing everything he can to try to derail and sidetrack the saints of God. If ever been a time that we need to arm ourselves and get back to a place of prayer and fasting and seeking the face of God as never before, because look what's going on. Ain't nobody getting saved in our churches. Ain't nobody getting delivered in our churches. Matter of fact, amen, preaching now using pulpit, come on, as a career, as a business. There was a time that there was a reverence and a respect in the house of God, but now we living in a time now that people, come on, are preaching for money. They preaching for fame and prestige, and that's why they don't sit the need to consecrate and lay out before God to get the presence of God. But I refuse in this season of what God is doing to continue to turn my face and understand that there's a hurting folks and folks are dying and going to hell while we sitting here playing church. But I need some people to understand I got to get back to my first love, because if anything gonna be manifested, we got to get back to what brought us who we was now. And BBM know it was prayer, and it was the prayers of the righteous church. But when you have invasion in your spirit, and what the devil try to do, he get you to the point that you get burned out, and you're so tired, because you lose that momentum, you lose that drive that you once had, and when you're going to get that restored, you're going to have to get back to what brought you, and it was prayer that brought me, and prayer is going to drag me through. I'm understanding that ain't nothing going to work for me until I get back to the place that I once was. There was a time, my beloved, that we was early church, we would come to church and love it. Church was a great thing, but when it got so into the point now, because of iniquity set abide, the love of many said wax cold. There was a time when you first got saved, amen, it didn't take you a horn. Hey, when you crap, you would come to church and it was a delight. But now church has become a duty to people, and we just show up out of obligation, but we don't show up with no expectation. But God gonna let it get to the point that he gonna strip everything from us until we get back to a place of repentance, and we say, God, get us back to the place that coming to church would be hard, that it wouldn't take the praise team to get us up in the spirit. But when I think about the goodness of the Lord and all that he done for me, I would pray because I love God, and that's what I'm praying for. I ain't praying for this lukewarm church. I'm praying for a breed of people that will come to church because they're hungry and thirsty for a move of God. See, this ain't the church yet. We ain't even experienced the church. The church is on the street corner. The drug dealer that really wants God. Because the problem we've been doing, we've been praying for folk, Lord, just send us people. Now, I ain't praying, God, just send me people. I'm praying for some people that want God. We praying for people, say, God, send us people. And then when they come up in here, they said, I come to help you. Help me doing what? Well, you can help me. Is get and pray with me. And that's what Jesus said. Can you watch with me 1 hour? We got preachers and leaders now. Can't even pray with the man of God 1 hour. But they want to walk in power. They want me to license them. They want me to set them up. But they don't got no prayer life. Look at y'all, they said, I'm a preacher, the devil get mad. We living in a generation now that we become a joke to God. And God can't even depend on us now. Because, amen, we keep on losing focus. But we want God to use me, God. Use me. Whatever you see fit, use God. But you do not know what you're saying. When you say, God, use me, that's going to require you to give us the stuff that your flesh really loves. It's going to require you, come on, amen, to spend time with God, not just show up to church because of duty. Anybody can show up to do that, but that's why we ain't seeing the real power in the church. When people come to the altar, they ain't getting delivered, they're getting pushed down, and then they get back up the same way. There was a time in the early church, there was so much power that people were getting their breathers shout and were being healed. Amen. But now we live in a church now. Amen. Folks ain't falling out under the anointed. They falling out because they don't want you to push them down. But when you got the real power, you can pass by people and they'll fall out under the anointed. That's the type of power we got to get back in the church. That church ain't walking in power. When you walk in real power, you can roll about people that's in wheelchairs and they'll get up. And that's what Jesus said, these things that I do and greater things shall we also do. I need my 5 people. I know you ain't gonna get it, but some folks understand we ain't walking in the glory of church. The church got Ichabod on it. Mean that the glory of the Lord has departed from the church. Why have the glory departed? Because there's so much compromise in the church. There's so much sin being breathed in the church. But God get ready to clean his church up. He get ready to purify his church. Because he coming back for a church without spot, wrinkle, blemish. He coming back for a glorious church. I wish I had some folks. You might not like it, but I understand that everybody ain't gonna like the truth. Everybody ain't gonna go with you. And that's why Jesus had to take Peter, James, and John to the top of the mountain. Everybody ain't ready to transition. Everybody ain't ready to give. And we spending too much time investing in people that you don't see no return. But I believe that you got to shift your prayers and say, God, send me some labors. Send me some people that want God, not want position, not want title, but want to see a move of God. I wish somebody would get out the front, not sitting there when the preacher preaching and mad and upset, but help him usher in a move of God. That's when you flowing together, not sitting there mad and bitter and upset. They may help him usher the move of God. You don't have this spirit when you can sit there and don't beg the truth, when you should know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. I'm tired of the church now. What you think God is doing if he ain't come on? And he looking at the church and see the church is so in the backsliding state. Don't got a love for sinners. Don't got a love for the unsaved. Only thing we doing is recycling church, folks. We coming to church Sunday after Sunday, having revivals after revivals, and getting full of the word. But after we hear the word, we ain't doing that. That devil is a lie. I need some people in here who say, God, whatever you want to do, I'm available to be used by you. The devil taking him up and showed him all of the kingdoms of the world. And the book said in the moment, see, it's a moment that you was in a place that you loved God with all your heart. That was a time that when I first saw you, that you loved God with everything in you. And you did run well, but who did hinder you? That you could obey the truth. So the Bible said that the devil taking him up and showed him all of the kingdom of the world. He showed him something that was already his. So you understand that you don't have to beg God for something that's already yours. The earth is the Lord and the fullness thereof, and they that do it well in the world. And all thing you got to do is take possession of what God is getting ready to do for you. I'm talking to a remnant of folks in here that's ready to catch back on fire for God. I'm talking to a people in here that ain't gonna sell out, ain't gonna compromise with the worldly way of doing something. I got about 5 folks in here. If I got you in here, Bria, that's all I need. People that crying out for the move of God. Look at the church where we not set no example for coming to church and they leave the same way and they laughing at the church because we done lost the power, we done lost the glory. But I told God, I'm getting back to my first love. I'm getting back to what I know that brought the glory. I'm getting back to I know what brought deliverance and healing. Because folk come to church, they ain't being delivered. They come to church and they gonna be entertained. But I need somebody that will stand in the gap with me and pray, that will believe God to the presence and the glory of God come back in the church, that we can see a real manifestation of God's power back in the church. And only way they gonna happen, we got to get back focused. We done lost focus, we done lost sight. And many people, we looking at church, come on, and though it's just a place of entertainment, but Jesus said, my house shall be called of all nations a house of prayer. Sometimes you got to take the chairs out and everybody just come in here and stand up and just lay out and cry before God. And then we can see the presence of God. That church won't be heavy. And we come to church, we can be able to connect with God. That we can be able to see a real demonstration of the power of God. Touch your neighbors and neighbor. He offered him. He said, if you will bow down, all that will be yours. And the glory that has given to you. See, 2 things that happen. If you're going to worship God and you're going to worship the devil. And worship is not what we consider worship. Because worship is a type of bow down before God. A lot of people ain't worshiping God. They're just lifting up their hands. But when you worship God, you are intimate with God. When you worship with God, something is connected. I feel like giving God the praise. Your spirit is connected with God. And you can feel a release because my spirit is in a place of worship. We're not really worshiping God. We're just going through the motion. We're just doing the normal routine. Look at you so distracted. But when you worship God, your spirit is connected with God. And you can feel the glory of God. Look at y'all. Don't even know what I'm saying right now. Your soul in the carnal mentality. You can't even feel the presence right now. But a real worshiper don't need no music. A real worshiper can just open up their mouth. I feel like giving God the praise. A real worshiper understand I'm not worshiping in the flesh. I'm worshiping in the spirit. God, I wish somebody would give God the praise. And when you in the spirit, John said I was in the spirit on the Lord's day. And when you get in the spirit, baby, you can feel his glory. You can feel the Shekinah glory. You won't be looking around and see who's going in, but you'll be so caught up in the spirit of God that you can feel the presence of God. Hallelujah, God. But that's all right. I'm going to give me a people in this season that's going to pray with me, that's going to intercede with me. You don't have to say amen no more. But I'm going to give me a people in this season that really hungry for God. I'm tired of this old Mickey-Racker people that sit here that don't want nothing from God. I'm praying God send me somebody that's hungry and thirst for righteousness. God send me somebody that want to connect with you, that don't mind giving God the praise. We ought to be so to the place that we ought to be praising God like we lost our mind. Many consumed with so many things. That's what happens when you're consumed with so many things. It chokes out. Come on, so the hunger that you once had for God, it chokes out the thirst. And what happened? We just have routine church, but we won't have God's presence in operation. And if God's presence ain't here, I don't want to be where the presence of God ain't in. I want to be with God's presence, because in the presence of the Lord is the fullness of God's joy. Why don't you look at somebody next to you and say, you need the joy back. You need the presence back. You need the anointing back. Stand on your feet and give God the praise. Don't sit there and act like God ain't did nothing for you. Hallelujah to God. That's your neighbor's a neighbor. You got to watch who's taking you up. I want God to take me up, because if God take me up, he's going to order my steps. I made my mind. I don't want nothing that God didn't test you. I want only God to lead me, and he'll lead me a place of comfort. Look at the devil. I want you to shout, but I'm a preaching the way. Touch your neighbor, say, God gonna lead me. He's gonna lead me to the right place. He's gonna lead me to the right land. He's gonna lead me. Come on, somebody. So when we get back to let God lead us, a lot of things that we continue with fighting with, it'll be an easy success. And that's why you got to go back to the drawing board, mother. You got to go back and let God, amen, lead your steps. Touch your neighbor, say, I got to let God lead me. If some of you would have let God lead you would have never married who you married. If you would have let God, come on, lead you wouldn't be connected. Look at y'all, they said amen now. If God would have led you would have gave your heart to him. You would have gave your heart to them. And that's why you sit here and can't get in the spirit, because your flesh led you. But when God leads you, baby, it's going to be an easy success for you. When God join you together, baby, y'all, it's going to enhance you, not decrease you. I wish some of you give God the praise. When God leads you, baby, you're going to still have the fire when y'all connected to. But if you lost the fire since you've been with them, God didn't do the joining. I wish some of you give God the praise. And some of you ought to say, God, disconnect me from this relationship, because it's hindering my relationship with God. And I don't want nothing in my life that's going to hinder me from getting in the presence of God. If I look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, I don't want nothing in my life that's going to hinder my advancing. If this is my life, get rid of it, God. If I look at your neighbor and say, get them out of my life. If your job is keeping me from praying, give me another job. I feel like giving God the praise. Whatever standing in the way, stopping me and preventing me from moving forward, you got to get it out of the way, because it become your God. And God said, I'm a jealous God. I ain't gonna have no other God that is before me. If I look at your name and say, you better get rid of it, get rid of it. It's stopping you from being on fire for God. It's stopping you, man. I'm talking to some folks in here. Actually, you better be running and giving God the praise, because sometimes folks will make you make an ultimatum. Choose me or choose the Lord. You better say, I'll choose the Lord, because I ain't gonna let you stop me. Because when you leave me, he'll still be there. Because he said he'll never leave me. You might leave me, but he'll never forsake me. But he'll be there even to the end of the world. I feel like giving God the praise. You better look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, who shall separate me from the love of my God? Shall prosecution, shall nakedness, shall prayers, or shall separate me from the love of my God? See, some of you like God, but you don't love God. Because when you love God, you ain't gonna let nothing come between your relationship with God. And anything that's taking my joy, anything that's taking my peace, anything that's taking my drive, anything that's taking my passion, anything that's taking my hunger, anything that's taking my thirst, remove it from me. You did run well, but who hindered you that you ain't obey the truth no more? I wouldn't let no woman run me from my purpose in God. I wouldn't let no man cause me to leave my purpose in God. It don't make no sense for you to get clean before God, for you to do all that fasting and praying. I'm talking to you in here, and all of a sudden you can't look at you when you said amen. You was on fire before you got married, but you done lost that fire, and you better tell me God put you together, the devil's a lie. Whatever God joined together, let no man put asunder. When God put you with somebody, it's going to enhance your walk. it ain't gonna take from your world. Y'all got to understand that flesh that joins together. Sitting there letting a human being take you from your purpose. Sitting there letting somebody, amen, cause you to backslide and leave church. What's wrong with you? Can't even focus when you get your heart broken. All of us ever had our heart broken in some degree, but let God restore. You done broke somebody's heart. Now your heart that got broken, and all of a sudden everybody's the dog. Everybody, the devil's allowed. Let God heal you. That's what the anointing for is, to heal. That's why you're in the ministry of healing. You don't have to keep bleeding like you bleeding. You don't have to keep hurting like you hurt. You choose to keep that hurt in you. You made the bad choice. You didn't let God lead you. You let your flesh lead you. You let emotion lead you. And now you suffer the consequences for the bad choice that you made. God shows you all the signs. Y'all never prayed together. Y'all never seek God together. So it ain't that you didn't see the signs. You just ignored them. Because you want what your flesh wants. And you don't care. And you don't know the difference between love and lust. Lust is that I got to have it now. But love will wait. Because you got the value what God have invested in your life. That's always wrong with a lot of us. We're too much in love trouble, but we're not in love with God. And I'm supposed to just accept your lukewarmness and put you up before God, people, with your dry self. There's a need of great repentance to God. He's calling us to return back. When God revisited me, he says, Tolliver, you got to get back to your first love. And quit making them excuses. Quit putting the blame. A lot of this stuff is not the devil. It's a spirit of disobedience. It's something that we have constantly ignored God about. We have ignored him. And we'll keep going on as though it's God that's leading us to him. We'll keep going on and knowing we have lost something within. See how much it takes me to preach for you to say amen? Because for so long, folks just been going to church, but the pastor ain't challenged you to see. And they don't like people that challenge them. I can't be a preacher and expect to hear God and don't talk to God. And if I fast and pray, why you ain't fasting and praying? And you expect to get the results that I got, but you ain't putting in what I'm putting in. Sit down, I'm getting ready to leave you. When do we, watch this, when do we ever break before God? And make all these excuses. Make all these excuses, mother. Some people ain't paying half attention to what God is saying through me. But their life will be better.
That's right.
They're too busy distracted by our phones, walking so much, talking so much, rallying so much, that they're not hearing God to make some adjustments in their life. And wonder why his presence ain't present. And you can get so out of his presence, you don't know when his presence lifted. You would think everything that's hollering is God. And that spirit will get in you, will get mad because I'm exposing the spirit. And if you look at it on a personal level, you'll constantly get mad because that spirit is being challenged to come up more.
Amen.
You ought not be comfortable, my beloved, with what you seeing. Especially you, I ain't talking about new folk that have been with me a long time. You know there's a certain presence
Amen. Amen.
that you used to experience. And you got to know when you ain't experienced that know, and you got to know what happened that shifted away. And the joint part, Mother Hughes, is you got to get back to your first love. You can't make excuses with your husband, your wife, your family. Because you're left from God, your family will be still in the same old place. When Jesus said, who is my mother? Who is my father? He that does the will. We can keep on, watch this, accept the false burden with people. And keep burdening you down. And you start robbing you of their abundance life.
Come on. Amen.
So you won't have the abundance life because you're so weighed down with people problem.
Right. Amen.
Because after you done counsel them, come on somebody, you got to counsel them again. Counsel them again. And they keep bringing the same thing. They're not hearing. And they're definitely not heeding. So I'm saying, God, I want your church to be led by you again. I don't want to be led by nothing else. Take your church back over. God, this ain't your church. His church is a glorious church. It's not a corner-minded church. And most of what we have been seeing is not a spiritual church. It's a corner-minded church. Unspiritual. And it's an unspiritual mind. No matter how many folk come in here with knowledge. No matter how good apostle came in here this week. No matter how, if there's no breaking within your spirit, and there's no connecting with God, all of that revelation was important, would be none and void if it ain't heeded to. Because I'm on the road of doing better. And what irritates me and God is when people ain't praying with him.
Come on now.
And you can tell when there's non-prayer. I can't do everything on myself. If I don't have a people that love God and hungry like I am, come on somebody, it'll pull all the strength out of you. Because you can't make people do nothing. Folks got to want this thing for themselves. You got to want it for themselves. They got to see the value and the importance of the more of God. I didn't want to be like the mediocrity church. That's why I can't fit in with other preachers. God reminded me of that. He said, don't let them pull you into how they think church is.
Right. Amen. Amen.
Don't let them pull you into entertainment.
Amen. Come on, sir.
I don't care who in your church that like that type of stuff. Because that's what's wrong with someone when they can't break with God. Because then they got so conformed and they ain't being transformed. Because you're going to be conformed or transformed. See, because of the conforming, look at y'all ain't saying amen. Y'all want me to be like them.
I don't, sir.
But I've been anointed to be different. They ain't casting out no devils. They let your devil sit beside you. But I expose your demon. That's why that devil get mad. Look at y'all ain't saying that. That's why you can't get with that devil. You can't say nothing. He got to sit there and be mad. But if the Holy Ghost was in you, you don't bear witness to what I'm saying. But that demon of anger got you so mad. Look at you, ain't saying amen. You about to tear my head off right there. But John is in position. He's in place, ready to do whatever your flesh want to do to him. That devil got mad at Jesus. Jesus was exterminating them devils. And they said, do you come? I'm getting ready to go. Come on. He said, do you come to torment us before time? Amen, somebody. And them devils said, they know you're going to cast me out, but when you cast me out, send me somewhere. We let the devil dwell too much. Because you can't kill devils, you can cast them out. Demons, I feel like giving God to pray. Demons recognize command from authority figure. And when you take authority with somebody who give God the praise, you got to take authority over Python's spirit, over Jezebel's spirit, over Delilah's spirit. You got to take authority. You can't let them spirit dwell in the house. And even if I don't got all y'all agreement, if I got a one, come one can put 1,000. And two can put 10,000. You can sit here and let that devil rise your mind right now. Ashley, and amen, at least it was shot if you want to. But I got about 2 or 3 warriors that ain't gonna sit there and let that devil torment you right there. And can't give God the praise. But I shake that devil off. I want to let that devil bind me and shut my mouth. But I can't say nothing. But when that devil got your haze up, amen, William, when that devil got you all messed up, mother, you can't say nothing. But sit there and be quiet. Amen. Because when you put the garment of praise, you put the spirit, come on, you put the spirit of heaven as a lift off of you. And you'll break out and give God the real praise. But when that devil got you silent, you can't say nothing. Amen. But get mad on the inside because he troubled him. He tormented. And I come and torment him today. Ain't let that devil sit up in here and think he gonna ride. Come on, sir. Think he gonna suppress the service. And people trying to find God. And you're sitting here with the Holy Spirit. You're sitting here with a stiff-necked spirit. You're sitting here with a spirit that don't want to break loose up in here. And let the Holy Ghost have his way in your place. You better touch somebody as a neighbor. You better tell that devil, loose me today. Give me up. God, yes. Some of us are demon chasers. We chase demons. We don't let them stay. A lot of them preachers, they preaching the schizophrenia and bipolar folks and prophesy. Come on, somebody. And that's what he told Ezekiel. He said, prophesy against them false prophets. They give you false hope. That's the reason why you can't believe the real prophet. Because they prophesy. They giving you false hope. They confirming your desires. It's what you desire. That's what the false prophet do. Oh, God. And then what they do is get you with people that agree. They say, agree with me. And they agreeing with your desire. But God just said, he said they went, but I didn't send them. They spoke, but I didn't talk to them. You got to give God the praise. And he told me to prophesy. I prophesied against them. I prosecuted against these false prophets that's giving you hope. You got to give God the praise. That prophet lying to you, tell you all right, you ain't all right. They tell you God gonna bless you, you ain't gonna bless you. Real prophet gonna say, set your house in order. Get your affairs together. You gonna die and not live. But these false prophets, you run into the prophetic conference. You run into all the prophetic summits. Look at y'all ain't saying amen. And these prophets call you out and say, thus said the Lord, thus said the Lord. They said, no, thus said the Lord. Amen. Thus said the Lord is what they flesh say. Because they ain't connected with God to hear from God. Because the real prophet ain't gonna speak good stuff. And you out of will of God. You out of alignment with God. A real prophet said, you better redirect your heart for God. And that's what this preaching does. It breaks your heart. And look at y'all ain't saying amen. But y'all got so drowned by that running stuff. And you can't break, mother. You can't get God to praise. But I'm a prophesy against them. I'm going to speak against what they doing. Because they leading people astray. They offer people false hope and turning away from God. Y'all ain't giving God the praise. But he done raised up a prophet that's going to prophesy against what they're doing. Look at you, ain't saying amen. That's going to speak against their faultness. God, y'all ain't giving God the praise. And some of you prophets in here, shame on you. You're afraid to cry loud. You're afraid to spend out. Look at you, Brenda. Shame on you. Amen. They ain't standing for God. Shame on you. Don't preach against sin. Shame on you. Don't break folk heart to get by God. And you talking about you the mouthpiece of God. You can't be the mouthpiece of God. When prophesy good stuff. When your church is in a raise. When your church done got dry bones. He said prophesy to these dry bones. Y'all to give God the praise. When the church that got dry. You mean to tell me that's all God gives his houses and cars and lands? Look at you, ain't saying no. Prophesy to these dry bones, cause Israel here got dry. They got in a rebellion state. And he sent the prophet Ezekiel. He said, go down in the midst of them dry bones and prophesy and say, that's the Lord. You dry bones, y'all don't want no apostolic preacher. Look at Shaniqua can't say amen. He said, prophesy. Y'all ain't prophesying it. Y'all giving people what they want to hear. Y'all giving the people wisdom. But real prophet is saying, get restored. Repent of your sins. I'm a preacher, the devil get mad. Real prophet say, get back to the altar. Real prophet say, get your house in order. Real prophet say, get your joy back. Get back in his presence. Get back in his glory. Real prophet ain't playing with you in this hour. They ain't telling you gonna get married and you already married. I gotta get God to praise. Real prophet ain't tell you divorce them and marry somebody else. Y'all ain't giving God the praise. Real prophet ain't gonna tell you got a house tomorrow and you ain't even know who God is. See, some of you got that Pharisee spirit. They knew a lot about God, but they didn't know God. But real prophet, look at y'all, they saying amen. I'm so sick and tired of this stuff out here. And y'all sitting here compromising with it. And you want to pull me into that mess. That devil is a lie. I know what's God and ain't God. I know what's holiness and worldliness. Y'all think to tell me that in this season, y'all want me to look at y'all ain't saying amen. Y'all just want me to accept anything. I'm not letting homosexual preach to me. Look at you, ain't saying amen. I ain't letting lesbians trick to me. Look at you, ain't saying amen. Oh God, why y'all come on somebody? And I'm not saying that to be mad. Got the book said it's abomination for a man to like another man. It's abomination for a woman to like another woman. I ain't letting no liars, no fornicator, no adulterers. I gotta give God the praise. We got to get it right in here. I don't care what society is standing for. It's still abomination. And abomination is a shame before God. Look at y'all men can't say amen. But I'm a preacher to heaven come down. Because it's time for come on somebody. We got to have a standard in God. And God got to have somebody. Look at you to make sure you can't say amen. Look at y'all don't want to say amen, but it's right in the way. And I'm just not on there. Yeah, we don't bash them. But we got to tell them the truth. You gotta give God the praise. Say that ain't right, that ain't God. Come on somebody. It ain't God for you to have a wife and a girlfriend on the side. It ain't for your dick and it's still smoking. Look at you ain't saying amen. They start drinking and you're still trying to run the holy things of God. Look at you ain't saying amen. It ain't of God for you to have your blunts and your cigar to look at the raw and beef. And you talking about you a preacher. Look at you ain't saying amen. Y'all don't want no preaching up in here. Talking about you a man of God and lick that cursing music and you ain't no man of God. Because God means they reverence God. God means fear God. Jesus come down. We got to get standing back in the church. I'm tired of seeing the church and the state of the way. I don't stand for God. Who's gonna stand for God? He told me to cry loud and spend now. Show my people they transgress in the house of Jacob. Their sins. And we up here the fear of God. Come on somebody. And don't have no fear of God. Come on somebody. You talking about you a preacher, God say, man. Liquor all in your house. Got beer all in your refrigerator. And you're married to a husband. And you're sitting here shouting and dancing. And your spouse is drinking every Sunday. And you pray, can't even pray that your own kids get saved. I'm talking to you in here. Just compromising by the thousand. And coming up in here and think you're going to earn some present. It ain't going to work like that. God is calling us to be holy. For he is holy. Without holiness, no man shall see the Lord. Man, you ain't coming back because you don't like that thing. You can't even get God preaching because you're chasing too much tail. Your women can't even get in the presence of God because you want a man so bad. I wish you would get the man Jesus, and then you got everything you need. I wish you would get Jesus like you want a man all the time. Put all that engine in getting God instead of going after a man. And that's why God ain't gonna let you have it, because you want him or you want God. You ought to look at the other examples that people going, put their mouths before God. That'll show you something. You see the results of folk that put people before God. Look at them. They have no hunger. They was on fire for God. Lost it all just like that. God told me to prophesy against them.
Right.
He said, speak against what they do. They're looking for prophets there to confirm what they desire. You go home and read Ezekiel the 13th chapter. You'll see what I'm talking about. He said they went, but I didn't send them. They spoke, but I didn't put nothing in their mouth. And what they're doing, they're giving my people a false sense of security. They don't even hope for God no more. They come hoping that you'll call them out and tell them what their flesh want to hear. That's why some of you can't get in prayer. You run into too much stuff. Run in your clothes and talk to God. That's why you're so confused like you are. Because you eat from everybody's table. You can't endure sound doctrine because you got itching ears. And you come compare my teaching to the false teacher, but this is sound doctrine. And he said the last day they will not endure sound doctrine. Doctrine is teaching. So you're going over there hearing that, comparing that, going in here and it's confusing your mind. And they dropping like it's hot and I don't believe in that. So you try to figure out what's God and what's not God instead of studying to show yourself approved. But y'all like this apostle, but there's a fruit of us still around. That's why I walk alone, because everybody can't handle this type. I don't need no friends. You don't have to never be my friend. You don't have to like me. Jesus loved me for telling the truth. And you should know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. It shouldn't have you mad at me right now. It should make you free. Not have you angry at me. Your spirit is willing, but your flesh. So that's why there are raises going on in the world. And the preachers are getting fat and rich. Because they think that they're growing, they're swelling. And the infection called the swelling. They ain't dealing with the infection in the church. Because they too busy got to get your tithes and your offering. Because it's nothing but a career for them. It's nothing but a business for them. Y'all try to make me be business when the gospel is the good news. So, who's going to be on the Lord's side? Who's going to be on the Lord's side? And if you don't believe what, go back and study all this what I said when you get home. Write it down. Go speak and read Ezekiel the 13th chapter. Go back. He told the prophet, prophesied against them. Speak against what they're doing. Because they lure my people away from God. I've never seen in life that people run to so many prophetic conferences. Shaniqua running that kind of stuff. They run to this. I'm getting ready to close. Y'all might pay your tithes, it all depends. But I'm glad I'm sit by God, mother. Because if they don't give it, the raven will send me bread. The person, the raven will send me. See, if nobody enjoy, you enjoy today, regardless of they wait trying to sit down. They don't like truth no more. That's why they go to churches that compromise. Because you ain't going to hear this type of preaching everywhere. You're going to have this preaching everywhere. But this preaching right here, preaching that got me saved from drugs on the streets. See, a lot of this preaching wouldn't get me saved. I need to be somewhere that's conviction. And see, there's no conviction no more in the house. That's why there ain't no conversion. Because without conviction, there ain't going to be no conversion. And so some of this stuff, they would never convict me. I'd be sinning every time, wanting to feel caught. I mean, somebody said, God's going to do it. Yes! High five your neighbor, say the Lord. So they ain't moving your flesh. Ain't nothing convicting about that. I want to keep a level of conviction that'll keep giving me hope. If I don't receive conviction, it might be the Spirit, because the Spirit don't condemn us, it's convict us. This one is a condemning message. If you took it like that, but if you heard God through that, you'll make some adjustments. So you can't take this type of message personal. Kim, you can't take it personal. Because you take mental like this person, you don't miss your business. You'll leave here think he's picking on something. I'm picking on the devil. That's why some of us are anointed for truth like this. You can't stay anointed compromising. You can stay gifted compromising. But the anointing is God and you stay on it. When you stay in a compromised position. And there's some of us still crying loud and sparing not. Amen, somebody? All right. We're getting ready for tithes. And everybody, we're getting ready for tithes. I didn't get to take it before. But since none of you ran off, we can still get it.